fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. Yeah, I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. Put it in 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. On first down, Mahomes being chased out left. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
36 yards on the play. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness. Did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. They'll run for it with Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored.
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Dalvin Cook with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return, Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Hey, 626. You got 58. He's checking. Crash. 158.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chandler Jones in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Inside. Challenge. Don't let challenge. Hey, black. Hey, turn it up.
On play action, Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sheldon Richardson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes firing complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Mahomes now on first down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
On 2nd down, it's Cook across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
26.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Zoo.
Sponge. No. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic.
Watch this right now. You got 58.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They're going deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 41 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go.
58's the mic.
Callie. Don't let Callie.
Watch
Over. Hey, flex. 36.
On play action, now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, and he's going to go down again. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
He's coming.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Let's get this.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Gets it off to Freeman. He's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Slam.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee.
And now off off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
258.
58.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This is caught. It's Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
319. Wide left.
First and 10, 42-yard line.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Off the play fake. Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Kill. Take it, yellow.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Steps away to his left. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Watch the whip. Smooth.
Rodgers now. Off play action. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Switch gears.
Now Rodgers off the play fake. And the pressure gets to him again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
26. Right now, you got 58.
Let's go. Slam. Switch.
Right left. Flip again.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill taking it in. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. They go play fake. Mahomes.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
They'll run for it. Cook. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Lucky. Kelly, don't let Kelly. Watch twins. Shoot, we did it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check 26. Hey, black. We didn't get on it. Look at you.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mahomes now on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They'll run with Penny. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Penny will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Zerline good with a PAT as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got Lockett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Rush over here. Rush in. Say. Right.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On first down, Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hold. It's just me and you.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much...